Hell, I went to the doctor last month, and he came in there with nothing on. Coming out. What I said.
N4 MRF.
Oh boy, I was thinking about that. That's a good message you're putting out.
Yeah, my doctor's office, you ain't got a mask, they'll give you one, and everybody in there's got masks on.
That's the way it was with my wife. It's like, you got to have one to get in. They check the temperature and all that. And everybody else in there's wearing it. And he came in and talked to me and didn't have one on. It was just weird.
How about now? You ever said, where's your mask? That doctor I go to, of course, all the doctors I used to go to, they're retired or dead, and about 2 years ago, I had to get, a regular doctor, you go see when you got your butt hurt or something. He's not from here, and I don't know exactly where he's from. He's got a European accent, so he kind of got a European name. He's a big old fat boy like Johnny.
Keep you posted here.
Yeah, he wears a mask.
My family doctor I go to now, went to him last month, and he was wearing goggles, like, goggles, like if he was grinding something, grinding wheel or something, like he like shop goggles, It was kind of funny.
Yeah, some of them get the face guard, just plastic in front of their face with a mask on.
Yeah, he had his glasses on and then them goggles things on. He didn't have a mask.
So I can't get on the whole thing.
And he never got close to me. He stood on the other side of the room, and he didn't get close.
Well, in a way, I don't blame them. I mean, people coming in there, they all sick, they wouldn't be there. And most times you got the regular flu, or if you start running high temperature or coughing or sneezing, that's the first place you do, go to the doctor.
Yeah, but over the years, I don't think I've ever been to like family doctor for, a cold or flu or something. Well, I've never had the flu. Every time I've ever went, maybe had like sinus infection or something. You never see anybody wearing masks. Recently.
I've seen people, during the height of the flu season, I've seen a few people with masks on, but there'd be a very few. And now you go to these other countries, like go to the Philippines, and you go over there during flu season, these airports and stuff, they probably half the people got masks on.
I think that's going to be coming here about every year now. We'll have to wear masks.
Yeah, I think so. Like I said, usually, these flu shots, you got to get one every year, and it's COVID shots, and it's probably going to be the same thing.
Well, the flu shot, I think, it seems like there's, I don't know how many strains of it, and they only picked about 3 of them. And they're picking them, and they're hoping they pick the right strain.
Yeah, that's it. And then the shot they give you is only maybe 50-60% effective. And, you may build up antibodies, and you may not. That's the reason a lot of people, they get a flu shot, then they get the flu, and they say, oh, hell, flu shot, give me the flu.
That's why I don't take it. I took it one time, and it just made me feel like shit. A few days, after that, I ain't taking that no more.
Something like that, man, my arm hurts. My arm's sore for 2 or 3 days, but it ain't never made me sick or anything. Like I said, I've had the flu twice. I had it when I was about 21, 22 years old, and then I had it when I was in Florida, single, living in an apartment. And I thought I was going to die both times. Well, I don't want to get the flu. Especially when I had those chicken houses, you know. That's something you got to go whether you're sick or not. You still got to do it. And you got that damn flu.
Yeah, sounds good. Is it a baseball cap or something else?
Baseball cap.
Okay. Yeah, I thought I was counting involved.
Yeah, I figured that.
What rig are you on tonight, Greg?
I'm on the A2 FP1000 Mustang Kilo Limited Quadrant. I love it. It's been extremely reliable. It had it there for, I guess it was about 2 hours.
Yeah, I hear the crickets in the background there.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, I gotta run anyway. I gotta get going. Maybe,
Up there. And what was your name, Mike?
Well, hello to you, Mike. This is KC9 Golf Victor X-Ray down here in Pekin, Indiana. I hear you good again. And I don't know if anyone else can hear you tonight, but we'll see.
I hear it.
Well, go and talk to him.
Yeah, this is Kilo Bravo 9 Victor Mike Whiskey. I didn't get your call sign, over. Okay, got the KC0 FME, and I'm down at Ramsey, just north of Oregon. What's your location?
Start a lesson on the northern Utah. That's where I'm listening right now and hearing everybody, or you two anyway, and her.
That sounds like the band's really weird.
35
The 5 again, please.
Whiskey 5 Tango Alpha Oscar. I can read all you guys pretty well.
And W5TAO. Okay, very good. The band is kind of weird tonight. At least that's what we've decided. What's the name and location?
This is Gary. I live in northern New Mexico.
Okay, I'm writing that down. Okay, just so I have for record here. Okay, well, I haven't even looked to see if you're coming in here direct. I'm using the Northern Utah SDR. I also have the Sedona SDR up too, but not using it right now. But let me see your signal again, Gary.
Okay, there it is. The best I can do.
Okay, you're about 15 over direct.
Well, that's pretty good, right?
That's just fine.
Where are you located?
Oh, that might help. Name here is Randy, R-A-N-D-Y, and the call is Whiskey Bravo 6 Mike Juliet. And I'm in Running Springs in the San Bernardino Mountains of Southern California.
Well, it's very, very clear here. And it's, I can look at the estimator again, but it's up there.
I'm running 1500 here into an inverted V, and in other words, giving it all I can.
Well, I'm running 100 watts, so in the dry hole.
Well, it's working.
Well, you're right up there at the border between the
getting into the red, the DB part.
Oh, that's good, I guess. Craig, are you copying Gary down in northern New Mexico? He was.
Well, I guess I kind of figured that was him. Sounds too much like Rick. WA60KT.
Yeah, it's that time, 10 after, WB6MMJ. And when you can, Gary, give it another try. See if Craig can hear you. I'm going to let IMM ID and Barbara, if you're out there, say something. There you are. Listen on the northern Utah. You'll hear everybody. Okay, well,
it sounds like it's going to be pretty cold up there pretty shortly. But anyway, take care. This is W4FCW with the Freewheelers Net. Okay, we're down at the end of the 73 round, so anybody else want to get in, come with your call sign, or if you missed your turn, come in with your call sign. Who was that? What was that last one?
In 5 ELF.
Oh, okay, got you in there, Dan. And there was another one in there, kind of light. Who was that other one? Was that Rummel?
Yeah, that's right. I'm 101.
Okay, I thought that was you, kind of light in there. Go ahead, Rummel. 70. Take a 73 round.
It was 16 inches in diameter. Made them all the same diameter. Made me a template and I drilled every one of them the same diameter, same spacing. Then when I put them together, I started feeding my 6 wires through each hole. In other words, I have 6 wires. David? No, Jason. Julia, Alpha, Sierra, Oscar, November. I'm eating pretzels. That might be why.
I got a little tickled at you when you was talking about that buck snorting at you.
Yeah, I got a little worried about that. I didn't really know what his intentions were, just how mad he was.
He was just warning you that he was there.
Yeah, he ran. I had a little pocket flashlight. It ain't really anything to write home about, but anyways, I shined it over there. I could see his eyes. I got a good look at his body. You know, he's pretty good size, and he turns around and trots off to the wood line, and I go on, walk on over there to the tree where my little bowling is I was working on. I turned around and looked with my flashlight, and I could see he was behind the tree line in the brush, but he was looking at me. I could see his eyes real good. And then here in a minute, he just kind of turned away, and you could hear him trotting away. He was breaking sticks and stuff like that, and he wasn't making that snorting sound. That's never happened to me before.
I think it's funny, man. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. It is to me too. I didn't know if he wanted to do something about it or what.
Usually when they snort like that, they're winding you.
They stomp their feet too, don't they?
That's when they'll flatten your gills and run off.
Yeah, well.
That's kind of a couple of lots, and they've dragged down to well over 6 months now, so that's kind of ridiculous.
So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, N5ELF, this is W4FCW. We'll be talking to you, hope.
It looked like he was going to come after me. But he finally, I did a lot of hoping he finally get off and
went the other way, but boy, he was frisky. But you know, they get when they're starting to get in the rut too. You know, they get a little bit brazen.
I think they're in the rut right now. I'm not 100% sure of that, but I think it's breeding season.
Yeah, it's coming up on it, that's for sure. It's coming up on it.
You disrupted his supper, though. Yeah, man. All right, Daniel, that's Pat you're talking about. He's always happy. You're right. All right, Daniel, I'm going to let everybody else say goodbye to you and good night.
Jack, you have a good one.
Yeah, that was Kevin out there in Illinois. He's hearing you good, too. Which kind of copy you got on Steven there, Kevin?
Yeah, he's 20 over up here in northern Illinois.
Yeah, I got about the same on you here, man. The band's in real good shape tonight.
Yes, it is. Have a good night.
So then I just bring it in and go direct into my house.
What all bands did you cover? Did you just make it for 80 meters?
Oh, no, I covered 6 meters, 10 meters, 15 meters, 20 meters. It don't like 40. And 8.
One of the judges and for the local, they're all unopposed Republicans. Well, you just don't vote like me. If you write somebody's name in, it's worthless. I mean, they're not going to win. So, but you up there voting, you might as well do something. Sometimes I'll write a name in. Sometimes I just don't vote. Going down the next one and nothing.
They're just listening to us.
Also, and then what do you know? Sometimes they actually get their pass the test and become hams. You know, it's just they're kind of one of them things. But and if you hear us out there, just go ahead and check in. We appreciate it.
Roger, well, it's one of the best things that can happen. You know, if we can get people to listen and be interested in the hobby, that's a good thing because it's not like we don't have a lot of competition with social media and phones and everybody looking at something where 25, 30, even years before that the younger generation was a sponge for technology and something to do, and so it's really tough to convince a large group of people in their whatever age, young age, that this hobby even exists. So the more the merrier. Yeah, I try to promote it. Yeah, I'll go check in. I'm pretty sure I have, man. But again, I may have planned on it and didn't do it. I'm the world's worst procrastinator with a bad memory.
Amen.
W5TTS.
Amen. Okay, yeah, you betcha, Stephen. Go ahead, go ahead, Pete.
I know that voice anywhere. He's checked in before. Good evening. This is KE5GGY. How you doing?
Pretty good. Now, like I always say, you're supposed to be the dude that's on Jeopardy. You got that voice. I know people, and people don't tell you that more often. They're shy. Yeah. Hey, Pete. Hope you're doing good, brother.
I'm good. I always get a kick out of listening to you. Mainly, I hear you on 3822, but I just love it when you come up here and say hi to us. KE5GGY.
Yeah, Roger. Well, sometimes, man, I may overstay my welcome with people, but it's like when somebody says, "Hey, man, we don't talk about that here." I go, "You're not the boss of me. This is radio. Everybody have a good time. Smile. It's better than staring at a wall."
Amen, brother. Listen, Bill, thanks for letting me slide in. I've been in the other room watching a little cable news, but I'm back in here now. So, anyway, good to hear you guys. KE5GGY.
Okay there, Pete, you betcha. Yeah, thank you for coming in, Stephen. And Pete, did you want to go ahead and do a 73?
Yeah, I'll just be brief. I've been we're getting kind of doing some catch up today. Involved in legal stuff all day today, so that was it's always fun. And my son wants to be a lawyer, and I remind him every day I want him to be one of the good guys, because I was dealing with the bad guys today. Anyway, no, I'm blessed, and it's good to be in here with you guys. It's great to be a freewheeler, and hey, I'm hanging around. This KE5GGY. Back to you, Bill.
I appreciate it, Pete. Yeah, law stuff, that's something not to mess around with anyway. Yep, that's one of them things. Anyway, alrighty, Pete, I appreciate you coming back in, and Stephen, appreciate you coming back in and talking to us, and boy, like I said, you're sounding good, got a great signal here, and boy, I tell you what, that audio is just something else.
Roger, I appreciate it. All right, well, you have a good evening, man. I'll try to get in here more, man. I've been kind of, I've been out of pocket here with radio for the last couple of 3-4 months, man, and finally took the time to put a few things back together. My little shack is remotely mounted in a barn. I'm operating with a laptop and a little bit of rack gear plugged into the laptop, but the little red barn, just 100 and so feet away from my house, it's a fire hazard. If a cat got in there, or a grandkid or somebody, there's bad chances that they won't make it out. I need to go out there and clean it up. It really is. Everything I do with radio is, let's try this. It's temporary. If it works, we'll change it, and I never change it. So I'm surprised it's even working, to be honest with you, man. All right, well, be cool, man. I'll catch you next time. I'll try to check in tomorrow night, man. I've been absent, and I really miss it. From Whiskey 5, Tango Sugar. Good night.
All righty. Take care, Stephen. And like I said, it sounded good. And that's one of them things, too. Once I get my antennas up and working, I usually forget about them. but you still got to do some maintenance once in a while. So anyway, W5TTS, this is W4SCW with the Freewheelers Net. And my name is Bill, and W5WHK is my call sign. But anyway, just for your information. Okay, I had somebody else pop on NetLogger. Let's see if we can pick him up. KC0YWX, Riley, come on in, W4FCW. All right, yeah, we're still here, and you're sounding good there, Riley. No problem. Have you checked into the freewheelers?
Yeah, it's been a while. I've been on here for a while, and got a set up with my radio.
So just, I was just, kids, young man, just eligible to vote. And there were 2 Republicans in that whole precinct, and everybody knew who they were. And then when I voted, that was the 3rd Republican. It liked to worry them people to death trying to figure out who the other Republicans.
Well, they're not ham. But I got a granddaughter that's a ham. So she's going to get my radio gear. My daughter is not a ham, so she ain't going to get it. Now, her son is a ham, and her sister is a ham. I worked with her one day. Did it DE testing over in Scottsville, Texas. She aced the test and got her license the week after that. And she was 10 years old.
So, Biden, hell, he'll probably die the first 2 years he's in there. Yeah, that's what they're saying. That's he's scared to vote for Biden because of his age, and he may die in office. And they didn't vote for Hillary because she's a woman, and they may not vote for Biden because they think he's gonna die, and there'll be a woman president. And Some of them older men, they don't like that. They're not going to vote for no woman.
Well, I don't see it as a woman-man thing. I just see it what she stands for. Now, I think it's
Well, the president don't have that much power unless he tries to be a king.
In Oklahoma, don't get me wrong, we kind of escaped that, but it was a foretaste of what is to come. Over.
Yeah, the past couple of days we've, had lows down in the old 33, 34 degrees, and daytime's been getting up maybe, 48 or so. Actually, it's 42 right now here, so that's not too bad for this time of the year. We did have a little dust of the snow last night. It was just, the ground was white, but it didn't last long after the sun came up. And wind been blowing like crazy for the last 3 days. Out there watching the antenna bobbing up and down. I said, one of these days it's going to go up and it's going to come all the way down.
Roger on that. Well, I'll tell you what, if you lived out here, Pat, you would, well, I don't know if you would become accustomed to it, because it's always
I'm hearing stations in the background, but guys, you may be an S4, and I cannot copy signals like that, so I need at least an S6, better an S7. I have too high noise floor here today. Anybody below S6 is absolutely unreadable. I'm sorry. This is VSTBO, Delta Florida 2, B Bravo, all Oscar, Delta Fox 2, Blue Ocean, North America, Central America, Caribbean Fall area. North America, Central America, Caribbean Fall area, period. This is VSTBO, Delta Florida 2, B Bravo, all Oscar, Delta Florida 2, Blue Ocean, standing by. Delta X-ray, North America, Central America, Caribbean Fall area. North America, Central America, Caribbean Fall area, CTDA. This is VSTBO, Delta Florida 2, B Bravo, all Oscar, Delta Fox 2, Blue Ocean. Denmark, Florida 2, B Baker, all Ontario, Delta Fox 2, Blue Ocean. Denmark, Florida 2, B Bravo, all Oscar, Delta Fox 2, Blue Ocean, calling CQDX and standing by. Nothing heard VSTBO, your flight.
Before we can get in here and participate more. It doesn't look like it's going that way, but we're still got all of our fingers and toes crossed. So hopefully, the band will stay good like this. It's nice to hear everybody.
Well, good hearing you, John. I miss hearing you. Anyway, we'll wait here. Okay, Clyde, you copy of John?
Oh, yeah. John's coming in good.
I do pretty good, Clyde, when the band's up, When Mother Nature gives me a little boost in the sales, it all works.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got you 5 to 9, sometimes 15 overdose. Just the band's just up and down a little bit.
Yep, about the same here, Clyde. I thought you said that Yaesu of yours had a tight needle in it. Must not be too bad.
Well, it does have a tight needle with it.
Boy, this one here of mine sure did. I'll tell you what, it was ridiculous.
I think I've seen you hit the 16 mark once or twice.
Let me open up all the way here. Hold on. It's been a while since I ran this rig, Clyde. Come back in here and I'll look at my hypnot stick.
Okay, mine's wide open right now, John. Maybe 8K in a while.
That's funny, you know, because that over there, you peaked right at 16. Yeah, I don't know how, you know, the band is up and down.
So the man's straightened up great. So, hey, you sure you don't have anything else for us? Oh, no, that's it, man. That's it. Getting ready to head out and lay it down there, Reggie. Oh, okay, yeah, you betcha. It's, those time changes kind of weighing on all of us, because it's a little bit different. But anyway, guy educated there, Robert, and you have a good night, okay? Okay, man. You do the same, Bill. All right, 73 to WA5RAC. This is W4FCW. Yeah, let's see. Last call. Anybody want to get in?
Kilo Golf 5, Golf, Oscar Golf.
Well, there's Monty. Go ahead.
Hey, guys, just jump in here real quick, say hello, say 73s, and hopefully we're all celebrating tomorrow night. Hey, we hope so. Anyway, I don't have a whole lot up here. Sunshiny day today. We were right at the 70-degree mark and not a whole lot of wind. So today is, I guess you'd say, a good Monday for...
It wasn't not even a shadow of what we have today. I mean, you know, the options are, you know, limitless now. You got cable, satellite, streaming like what I do, broadcast TV, and even the broadcast TV went digital, so you get more channels there.
Well, I think I go back a few years further than you do on television watching. I went back to when television watching was really in its infancy, pretty much black and white, and then definitely before color come out, when they didn't stay on 24 hours a day, when they used to sign off and everything at midnight. And the programming back then was altogether limited compared to what you got now.
I remember hearing about all that, but you're right, that was definitely before my time. And I remember, I think it was my dad that had said, now if the president came on, guess what? He was on every channel, so if you didn't want to watch him, you weren't watching TV.
Well, I just know there's a lot of more programming, more diversification now than there was, you know, decades ago when it first came out in its infancy.
I don't think you can have them once the shingles start. I don't think they can do it after it's, started and all there. Now, they can put you on Veltrex or something like that there to kind of knock it down, and if it's in the early stages, it does a very good job. And, of course, they got several different things they can give you for that. But when Troy got it and all there to give them Veltrex, and I'm going to tell you right now, it knocked it right down quickly.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the hell it is. I don't even know what the hell it is. It burns all the time. It's got like little bumps and burns. Holy shit, it's all like blood, scabby, a little bit. Is it? In my forehead?
It's the same thing. I mean, where your face goes. Shingles are. It's in the herpes family.
Yeah, I guess it is.
I'm serious, man. I told Troy, I was kidding with you. I mean, he was 16 years old. And he brought Veltrex home and stuff like that. And I looked at him, I said, hey, boy, I'll tell you right now, I don't understand, but you got freaking herpes. You know what I mean? You said, no, you got to be kidding. I said, go look it up. Go look it up. You go look it up and tell me I'm wrong. Because he come in here and said, Dad, you ain't going to believe this. They gave me freaking Veltrex. And that's what they actually, treat herpes with is Veltrex. And he said, why in the world would they give me that?
If you can get herpes on your forehead?
You can get herpes in your mouth and everywhere else.
It comes out anywhere. I mean, just as the virus gets into your blood, it can come up anywhere.
Yep.
Yeah, they say that cold sore shit's all that cold sore. That's what cold sore is. That's what it is the herpes, I guess.
Yep.
But this is right on my forehead. This just started like 3-4 days ago when I was telling you about it. And then I got some between my web on my finger. There's a couple, there's like little soreness, burning between that and my finger.
I've seen it come right around, your head, right the side of your head, right around above your ear, and actually was hitting like towards, somebody's eye. I know somebody it was actually hitting to the end.
Hey, remember me telling you about this a couple days ago? I said I think this might be. I think this might be shingles. When did I tell you? A couple days ago, right?
Yeah, at least a couple or so. Yeah. And I'll tell you,
crazy. I don't know.
Jimmy. Now, when Preacher Bill, when he got shingles, there was nothing. There's nothing showing, nothing physical. The shingles actually started beneath the skin and all there, and he had that burning sensation, very uncomfortable and all. And it was, I don't know how many days, because it's been a while since I talked to him about it, but he was going through the pain, burning sensation and all, and it was beneath the skin. It didn't show anything. And 2 or 3 days after the fact, when he got that burning sensation and all there, and it was uncomfortable, it started coming through.
Wow.
And that's what he was telling me that night, because he's the one who told me. I was talking to him on the phone, and I was telling him what Troy was going through. And he said, dog, I'm going to tell you right now, he says, it sounds like that boy might have shingles. And I said, are you kidding me? I mean, he ain't but 16 years old. So anyway, the next morning, he went on down to the doctor's office, and nurse asked him what he was there for, and he said, I think I might have shingles. And she looked at him and she said, how old are you? He said, 16. She said, no, you're too young to get 16. Oh, yeah, right. He went back to the doctor's office and took his shirt off and stuff, and as soon as the doctor looked at it, oh, yeah, well, you got shingles.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know what this...
One of the best people he could find, and if they disagreed with one thing he said, they were out of there.
Whatever up to these supercapacitors and start your motor up and hook everything up and then charge them right back up. It don't take long, and then you're back in business again.
Anyway, 73 all. Look for you then. WB6MMJ.
Okay, on your mic EQ, set all those bars flat, straight across them.
Antenna optimum with 3 elements, full size on 40 and 2 elements on 80. Alexander, thank you for the QSO. Very nice meeting you today, and I hope to be able to repeat the QSO many more times. So BK2 PRC EA3 AKP, go ahead.
Then I'm going to see if I can sleep down here in my easy chair and maybe get in 4 or 5 or 6 hours before I have to route. If I could get 6 hours between now and tomorrow.
Delta, Sierra Delta, calling DX, thank you, David X-ray. Florida 4, Delta, Sierra Delta, Fox 4, Delta, Sugar Delta, calling DX.
My Heathkit SB614 monitor scope. Yeah, the rig you're talking about, the one with the digital readout, was the SB104. And I was really torn between that and the Drake C-Line, because I was building Heathkits at the time. And that was solid state. The Drake C-Line was still half and half tubes and the solid state. Both the transmitter and receiver are kind of a mix. But I decided to stay with Drake. I had a Drake TR3 at the time. And but I was really, it took me a couple of months to decide if I wanted to build it or buy it. And the Drake with the digital readout was the TR5 and TR7. 5 was a little bit cheaper version. The 7s are more common. TR7 was Drake's last ham radio, all solid state. And yeah, but I don't have a TR7. I never owned one.
SDR7 here, and the static crashes are pretty nasty tonight. They're sharp. They're real short term. They're popping, and boy, they pump the AGC, and I lose about 3 words when that happens. So the copy was perfect, but in terms of readability, I got all the thoughts, but I missed words at times. So the best thing to do, the only thing I missed was the big antenna that your friend has, and he said he didn't want to get into something like that, and I didn't catch what it was that he had up that was going to be a big job to get down. You want to give me a short reverb on that one?
Yeah, I can do that. I just raised the power level a little bit. I'm on the dipole right now. Your signal on the beam is lower than the dipole, and I don't know exactly why, but yeah, he's got a really heavy duty, I think 70-foot crank up, crank down, tilt over at 20 feet. And he built a nice platform to work from so he can tilt the antennas over and do what he needs to do. But his health is, I've got to call him, see how he's doing. I feel like I need to get over and see him, or I may not have a chance to do that again. That's happening a lot more now than I would like. Let's see, and I just did something else. Did that make any difference in my ability to overcome the static?
Yes, it did. Yeah, you came up a couple of S units. Now you're banging between S6 and S8, so much better. Occasionally to the 9 mark, so it made a big difference. Over.
Okay. Well, let's see. I'm going to bring this up a little bit. I don't know that it's going to make any difference, but I'm going to switch off and see. Okay, now, I just switched off to the beam, so I'm on the beam now. The beam running about, 600 watts. And I just hot switched, although I wasn't modulating, back to the dipole. Over.
Well, the dipole's way better. So you sure you got the beam pointed this way? It sounds like you got the beam to the east.
And for PBC.
The beam is pointed just north of west. I figured that would be a good direction, but it may be interacting with the, north or west. Yeah, it is probably interacting with a 40-meter dipole, so it's probably firing the dipole.
Yeah, it may be. You may be acting as a dual-driven element there. There was a 4-breaker. I'm not going to stay in here, but who was the breaker quickly? K6MYC. My name is Mike. Over.
Good evening, Mike, K6MYC. This is November 4, Papa Bravo Charlie. Name is Dave, and yeah, we spoke earlier today. I'm not going to keep you, but I just wanted to say hello to you again, and you got a good signal here in Florida.
Yeah, very good, Dave. Yeah, you're louder now than you were earlier. So the skip has improved a little bit between us there. I'm pointed due east at the moment with the little 40M2 Mini. And I got the big antenna pointed out to the Pacific, but I'm not going to stay around. I was going to try and check and see, but I talked to Aaron yesterday, and I don't think anything's happening. He can't get his buddy to go get the material that he needs, so everything's stagnated on him.
Oh, thank you for doing that, Mr. Troy. Usually I don't hear you, but you're booming in tonight, and boy, Italy was really strong. So we'll see you on the net, N2 Peony, stand by.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I tuned up on 190. I could hear those Italy stations, and I was like, oh, man. I hope that's not the way everything is. I wasn't sure if there was a contest or something going on over there or what, but you never know. Okay, KV9AZZ is looking for additional check-ins to the Triple H net. The Triple H net is looking for early check-ins. The net will begin in 15 minutes at 0700 Zulu.
Oncoming blindness that I'm having to deal with here. It's nasty, but it does screw up my, I'm just going to have to get bigger log sheets so I can read the call signs better. I write them in there with real dark ink, but if I write them in with a normal ballpoint pen, I can't even see it. So I have to write it in with a real black pen, and then if I'm not real careful, I'm still not seeing it right. And I have multiple images. When I look close at something, all of a sudden there's 6 or 7 letters in your call instead of just 5. 73's back to you quickly, Dave, and then over to Bill if you're copying. If not, shoot it back here, and then I'm going to go to bed. N4 PBC K6MYC.
All right. Yeah, it's November 4, like Palm Beach County. And, yeah, you got it right with a couple of tries, but you got it right. Sometimes I never get it right, so you're ahead of the game there. K6MYC and 4 PBC. And, by the way, yeah, you're 20 over S9 here. Really nice signal. Bill, yeah, I'm copying you, so yeah, go ahead, and 4 PBC.
Okay. Good morning to you. And I'm not hearing you very strong, but I am hearing you in Atlanta. I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia. You got the name is Bill. And Mike, yeah, go ahead and hit the rack, and I'm gonna start heading back that way. Mike. I think before I wake up too much, maybe I can crash in here. Anyway, both of you have a good evening. We'll catch you when we're in a little better shape. K6NYC, WA4GZK. Good night.
Okay, good night. I think we're all worn out, just waiting for something to happen here. I'm tired of waiting. It could be over as far as I'm concerned. 7-3, Bill. 73 to you, Dave, and thanks again for calling.
What it is?
I learned that scuba diving years ago. And that's what the military uses in their underwater stuff.
Yeah, I think like I did hear that JT had a really, maybe several different ones.
You bought a receiver, you bought a radio with a microphone. Man, you paying bills? I got a few.
All those National Guard vehicles are all heading up to Atlanta. They're all along Atlanta, Georgia.
Well, I wish I had a big enough station to corner my 100-watt station.
No, you're getting over JTJ.
I just don't know why people do that silliness.
They got to be miserable, John.
I guess they must have to be. It's ridiculous.
Here, right, W2DEA. Yeah, well, I was at some GTD up there in Oklahoma, but was he here?
I can hear him intermittently, not real well. The band's kind of still up and down here. It's not real terrible, Clyde, but it's not great either.
Ray, you running 100 watts?
No, I'm running about 300 right now.
Yeah, you sound good there. Hello, Ray.
Hi, how you doing?
Pretty good. My name is John, and I'm located out here in Hutchinson, Kansas. My call sign is Kilowatt Charlie 0, Golf Tango Golf, good to go.
What was the call sign one more time?
The call sign is Kilowatt Charlie 0, Golf Tango Golf, good to go. Excuse me, I got a frog in my throat.
Pleasure to meet you, John. Maybe it's great. Running off the man. Welcome to New York.
Roger on that, Ray. Well, you're doing a good job out here in Hutchinson, Kansas. I don't know if you kicked something on or if the band changed, but pretty nice signal out here and sounding good there, Ray.
I'm running about 300 right now.
Roger on that. Yeah, you pretty much have to on 80 unless it's a real special night. Hey, Clyde, is this audio muddy on the low end?
Yeah, I think it is.
I might have to change something up there.
Oh, is yours?
Yeah, mine.
No. You sound just fine, John.
All right, well, I was curious there. You know, I figured out, on one of these Jesus, Clyde, what you have to do to get a decent sound out of it is just go out and buy the very most expensive mic that you can possibly afford. And that's what I did. I went out and I got this ATR 1300 Audio Technica, and I paid $13 for it, over.
Oh, yeah. Well, John, you're hearing me on a $24.95 microphone.
Roger all that. Yeah, I like it like that when you know you're a real ham when you can pinch the pennies there. Drill holes in your nickels instead of buying washers there, over.
Oh yeah. But I've got a PR40, which I can make that PR40 sound good. But this one here's got a wider frequency response than the PR40. This one goes out to 26,000 hertz, and PR40 goes out to 20,000 hertz.
Roger on that. Well, I'll tell you what, Clyde, I don't think you're going to find one that sounds any better than that one does now. It's got very good clarity, presence, and, a really, really well-rounded audio curve, I think.
Well, we thank you, John. Yours does too.
I just need to get me a better amplifier or get some new tubes. I hate to buy new tubes again already, Clyde.
Do you know W98?
What's that?
Do you know Darren W098?
No, I don't believe I do, Clyde.
Or a Hopester tube. I don't really care. They're all relatively replaceable. solder joints, of course, being least expensive, but resistors aren't very costly, so ideally it's one of those K0OK.
Oh, right now it sounds great. Are you getting 550 out of it again?
Hello?
Notice this. And once in a while you'll hear a contest to say up 5. Well, what he's doing, he's receiving up 5 kc. And he's transmitting on the frequency you're looking at. But you got to move your transmitter up 5 kc for him to hear you. That way it eliminates a lot of heterodyne and noise. And some of them are even moving a lot further than that. Some of them say go up 20, some of them say go 25. And that's what they're doing. They're taking those dual receives and they're splitting them. Now I can split this radio here. I have a button that says split. I punch that button and I change the frequencies for my transmit and my receive.
Yeah, that is very useful. That's right out here in Canada. A dual frequency thing. On me and out, I just can't dual later time, you know, VFIO and Google.
Yeah, the people that voted for him, one thing about him.
4 more clears. 4 more clears. I was just about to say, I've never seen that hillbilly. What's he doing over there, Mark?
I got a dinosaur eating that dinosaur.
You got a dinosaur eating your 5-star?
Yeah.
Are you serious? No?
No. This one does have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It does have 6 knobs on the front. One of them the VFO. I was trying to give you a little background on what's going on.
Yeah, not a big problem.
I don't know. I tell you what, John, back in the day when I first got into radio, I could recognize somebody's voice on the first syllable or two. Just instant. I could recognize somebody's voice easier than I could a face. And nowadays, I can't even differentiate letters out of the alphabet, even when they're given to me phonetically. I don't know. Don't ever get old, John. You ain't gonna like it.
I better get me one if I'm going to before they start charging.
What do you mean? That $50 for, yeah, you betcha. You're right about that. That's insane, too. What a socialist bunch of...
What do you think, Clyde and Steve, if I change it to N9BUS? Bravo Uniform Sierra.
That's good. Yeah, we can start calling you Bus then.
Well, my nickname is Buster. That's what I've been went by my whole life. That's why I said that.
I think that'd be just fine.
It'd probably be easier to understand than that Gulf Victor X-ray.
Hey, Steve, I need you to pull me up a number on the computer when you get time. A call sign? No, a telephone number.
You got a computer now, Clyde?
Just put it right down here. I said I need you to pull me a telephone number up on the computer when you get a chance. Okay. You gonna give it to me? No, I need you to pull it up for me when you get a chance on the computer. Okay.
I need the telephone number for the FCC license renewal. I'm gonna try to do it by phone.
This is radio station WWB, Fort Collins, Colorado. Time intervals and other related information. Inquiries regarding these transmissions may be directed to the National Institute of Standards and Technology. Radio station WWB, 2000 East County Road 58, Fort Collins, Colorado, 80524.
At the time, 7 hours, 1 minute, Coordinated Universal Time.
At the tone, 7 hours, 1 minute, Coordinated Universal Time.
KD4, CKL, ABHKY, where you at, Joe?
She fell asleep in the chair.
Yeah, she might be fixing something,